Hey Los Blancos fans! Welcome back to Real Madrid News, your #1 source for everything happening with the reigning Spanish champions. I'm your host, and today we've got some massive updates, including Ancelotti's future at the club, the squad list for the crucial Athletic Club match, and the aftermath of our Champions League exit. If you're as passionate about Real Madrid as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Now, let's dive straight into today's biggest stories. The squad list for tomorrow night's crucial La Liga match against Athletic Club has been announced, and there are some notable absences. Kylian Mbappé will miss the game as he recovers from an ankle sprain, but even if he were fit, he would have been unavailable due to suspension following his red card against Alaves. Despite Mbappé's absence, Carlo Ancelotti has decided not to call up any forwards from the youth team. Instead, he's sticking with 4 attacking options: Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo Goes, Brahim Diaz, and our young Brazilian star Endrick, who might be in line for a rare La Liga start. In positive news, goalkeeper Andriy Lunin has recovered from his muscle problem and returns to the squad after missing several matches. However, Ferland Mendy remains unavailable, joining long-term absentees Dani Carvajal and Eder Militao on the sidelines. Eduardo Camavinga, who was suspended for the midweek Champions League clash against Arsenal, is back in contention and could slot straight into the starting lineup. Fran Garcia is also expected to feature from the beginning. With Barcelona currently holding a 4-point lead at the top of La Liga, tomorrow's match at the Santiago Bernabeu becomes absolutely crucial if we want to defend our title. A slip-up would potentially put us 7 points behind with just 6 games remaining. Following our disappointing Champions League exit to Arsenal, Spanish media outlet Relevo published a bombshell report claiming there's growing distrust between Carlo Ancelotti and the players. The report even suggested that some players had complained directly to club president Florentino Perez after the 2-1 defeat. However, Ancelotti has categorically denied these rumors in his pre-match press conference, stating, "I've spoken with the players and the club. We're on the same page. We're hurt." These are things that can happen in football. You can't always win. We have the same idea. We haven't had a clash with the club because we're always in the same boat. Anyone who talks about a clash with the president isn't telling the truth. Despite Ancelotti's denials, the Spanish press continues to speculate about his future. While reports suggest he still has the backing of Perez for now, his position could be under serious threat if Real Madrid failed to win either La Liga or the Copa del Rey this season. Several high-profile managers have already been linked with the job, including former Real Madrid midfielder Xabi Alonso, who has impressed Europe with his Bayer Leverkusen side this season, and Jurgen Klopp, who will be available after leaving Liverpool this summer. This situation puts even more pressure on the remaining league fixtures, starting with tomorrow's clash against Athletic Club. A strong finish to the season could be crucial for Ancelotti to continue his second spell at the club. Despite the swirling rumors, Carlo Ancelotti has reportedly made it clear to the Real Madrid board that his intention is to remain at the club next season. According to Spanish newspaper Marca, Ancelotti's sole and absolute priority is to continue at Real Madrid. He's clear about that, and the club's management knows it. He feels strong and capable of fighting for everything until his last breath. This news comes amid continued interest from the Brazilian national team, who have been linked with Ancelotti for months. Reports from Brazil had suggested that the Italian had agreed to take over the Seleção after the 2023-24 season, but those plans may now be in doubt. Ancelotti's current contract runs until June 2026, after he signed an extension last December. However, Real Madrid has a history of parting ways with managers regardless of contract situations, especially following trophy-less seasons. The 65-year-old Italian has won every major trophy possible during his 2 spells at Real Madrid, including 2 Champions League titles. His ability to manage big egos and maintain harmony in the dressing room has been considered one of his greatest strengths. However, this season has presented new challenges, particularly with the integration of Kylian. Mbappe into a forward line already featuring Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo. The team's performances have sometimes lacked cohesion, especially in big matches like the recent Champions League quarterfinal. With Mbappe's signing representing a significant investment and strategic direction for the club, Perez will need to be convinced that Ancelotti is the right man to build the next great Real Madrid team around the French superstar. Looking at these developments objectively, Ancelotti's position appears more precarious than his public statements suggest. The Champions League has always been the barometer of success for Real Madrid, and an exit at the quarter-final stage is considered a disappointment, especially for a club that won the competition just 2 seasons ago. The lack of tactical flexibility shown against Arsenal has been criticized by many pundits, with the team appearing overly reliant on individual brilliance rather than a coherent game plan. The reported complaints from players to Perez, whether true or not, suggest at least some discord within the squad. The next few weeks will be definitive. If Barcelona maintain their form and secure La Liga, Ancelotti's future will likely depend entirely on the Copa del Rey. Even 2 domestic trophies might not be enough to save his job if Perez has already set his sights on a manager like Xabi Alonso, who represents both the club's glorious past and potentially its innovative future. That wraps up today's biggest Real Madrid stories. To recap, Mbappe misses the crucial Athletic Club match through injury and suspension. Ancelotti has firmly denied rumors of a rift with players and the president, and despite continuing links to the Brazil job, the Italian coach has expressed his desire to continue at the Bernabeu next season. What do you think? Should Florentino Perez stick with Ancelotti regardless of this season's outcome? Or is it time for a fresh approach with someone like Xabi Alonso? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. That's all for today. Please leave your comments below and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.